So, I don't normally do this, which is to stream, well, not to stream, but to record and not be streaming. But I wanted to handle this off stream because I feel like it was going to be kind of busy work. Here is, well, we have that community we just got done legacying on stream, which when this comes out, you won't have gotten to see that yet, but that's a thing that we did. So, if you're looking forward to those episodes, please look forward to it, because it should be coming up. What I wanted to do, and why I wanted to record this, is I'm going to take our day 99 run that we had before, that I didn't quit all the way on, alright? Because I like to finish what we start, and I'll tell you 100% when we're going to be canceling a project. In this case, I can tell you 100% now that Battleborn will not get a loot condominium. Yes, a condominium. Compendium. A compendium. No compendium. No compendium coming for...
We do pretty well for ourselves.
Poor
There are limits
Battleborn.
to what we can do alone.
Game's like super quiet. I can hear it a little bit, but anyway. Can I hear it all?
Scavenging everything we need is
hell?
damn hard. But what if we teamed up with
Let me
some
make
of
sure
our
my audio
neighbors?
is good on this end. This
We
will be the
trade
most
with them, they
exciting...
trade with us. That's how the world used to work.
Oh, there it goes.
Maybe it can again. Let's get this town's economy jump-started by figuring out how people out there can fucking help each other.
This guy's talking about...
Hey, does anyone
COVID-19
out there have extra
crisis.
resources and need some help finding a buyer?
So what was going on the last time we played is I was trying to completely loot a map.
Keep cool. I'll be there as quick as I
And
can.
I thought I was much closer to that than I am. The only thing looks like I've done is I managed to clear cut this area. And even then, not all the way. That's all fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to legacy this community. That was my goal. And we got some, like, pretty amazing people in here. And a near perfect community. I could have swore they had a red talent person. They do not have a red talent person. Oh. Well, that changes things. Grace. Grace was always so important because she, like, would never tire out for some reason. These people are not as good as I remember, though. Who was good? I mean, this guy's okay. But 1+ labor? You can get 2+. 3+ morale's okay overall. Personal strength is pretty good. This is from, like, another era, basically. This is pre... Outdoor living's pretty solid. And music. This guy's good. This guy's good. I just feel like we need to retire this community. Because what I'm doing is the last... Well, Jake the Snake is already the guy. I assume that we've already got everything done. The broker. Are all the hearts gone? So I don't see, like, clear your map or anything. Is this it? Talk to Nathaniel about what they need? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, well, let's go do that then. I'm probably... I mean, I assume I have copious resources with these people. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. This guy's got a heavy sniper on him. Man, I could have swore they had a red talent guy. But I want to retire this community. They served us well. We had a pretty nice long playthrough with these guys. And it's just going to come to an end now. Wow, 13 med kits, 327 meds, 124 bandages, 28 repair kits. These guys are just stocked. And this was all done during this day 99 run. Another thing I have is a lot of these journals, which I've tried to keep a hold of because I was thinking maybe they told a comprehensive story. Maybe I know they want everyone with military training at the precinct. I remember that's from the quest Eagle Eye. A lot of these are from behind the stories. Arms dealer drew a map to nearby explosive stash. I can't say that anything's really, like, since the camp got overrun, especially interesting in any of these. These expeditions, I wonder if they tell a full story. I've dug so many goddamn latrines, but I kind of doubt it. I don't know what we're building either. Is there a red? I think there's some red talon shit here though. Oh fuck! I got a Clio relay. Alright, well we definitely want to grab that up. One of these characters should probably make it to the next run. But yeah, this place is pretty much decked out. I don't want to spend the prestige. I know it's sad, but it's 30 minutes of prestige farming right there. And I have just enough to farm a red talon guy on the playthrough we're doing. So unfortunately, we won't get to see this. All I plan on doing is ending the legacy run with these guys and retiring a bunch of these guys. And I wanted to make sure we filmed it. One, the primary thing, I should have probably already got this out of the way, because this might become like a long video, because I plan on doing this in one go. But I'm gonna enjoy this. I've yet to drive the Bandito since the updates went live, and I'm gonna enjoy driving it for a minute. But that truck with the gasoline tanks in the back is supposed to be, I think, just an absolute hoss when it comes to fuel. Here's the plan with State of Decay 2. I'm a channel. We're a channel. The community there on twitch.tv/StuckOnPandora. This is a community this is on normal. This is going to be so weird. Nightmare is my mode, man. That's where I live. That's where it's fun. So that alone is going to be weird. But this is just about retiring these guys. That really was always, you know, I tried to do the traditional Twitch thing, which is, hey, one community, one game, man. We gotta just, that's the #1 Twitch rule. Yeah, I'm gonna do some ad-libbing while we do this, but I felt, again, it was important we document this. And I tried to build that community up over the Division. We had some amazing people show up because of it, including Shadow, who's been around a long time. He's really one of the bedrock members. You know how this thing works. If you're in this business, you know how it works. But if you're a member of a community, I feel like you know how it works too. And what happens is, over time, people come, people go, but it does slowly build. If you're consistent, you work hard, and you got, you know, something to provide, then it will build. That's my theory. Certainly I'm living that theory as we speak. Just how few zombies there are. Like right now, this car, if we were on Nightmare, would have been swarmed already. It would have been swarmed, and there's cars like everywhere. And shit would just be going awry. There'd be like 5 juggernauts and shit. I love Nightmare mode, but State of Decay. So I was like a Division streamer when I first started. And I played Division for probably 6 months on Twitch. That's just not long for some people, but that's the type of streamer I was, and I streamed all the time. I streamed basically every day, and I went live really late. Usually it was like, you know, 6 in the afternoon because I was just waking up. And then I just streamed all day. That's what I did. And I hardly took care of myself back then either. So this is like also a retrospective on where we've been over the last 4 years. But I was just like, I was all in. I was all in because I've told this story a couple times, but the way that I was able to do this, that was a cool animation, is I was a manager at a pizza shop for a couple years, and I saved as much money as I could save. And when 2008 hit, I graduated in 2010, and so I had my grandma buy some stocks for me, then I bought some even more stocks in 2010 with my graduation money, because the stock market was still completely in the, you know, the ground. I sold all the stocks. I cashed in everything I had to try to build this, which seems foolhardy, but I'm 28, and I was 24 when I started this, 24, 23 years old, which is kind of crazy to think about. And it's been a learning process, but so that like first year was just all in. It didn't exercise, which was really weird for me because that was like a part of my, oh, this is, I remember this mission. This mission is like, this is legacy complaints. I'm getting off a subject, but I talk about this in our legacy playthrough we're doing right now on State of Decay 2, is that I just think legacies are ass backwards. Like, these are missions that should happen before you clear the plague hearts. It should be happening during it. And then the last mission is clear the plague hearts, and then you can decide to end your community or not after that. Rather than like, hey, go talk to 3 random people and go trade some things. Like, you totally did all this shit. If you've killed all the plague hearts, you did all this. This thing's not hyper fuel efficient. It shouldn't be. It's a fucking giant armored vehicle. Looks like the Killdozer. I streamed all the time though. There's less pressure then, and some of the quality of the shit I made is, I mean, you go back, you look up Battleborn videos, that's where things really take off, which is where we need to jump to. Then it take off, God almighty. But you know, I was in the labyrinth of Twitch, and the reason I was in the labyrinth of Twitch is not just because I was a newer, and we even go back 4 years ago, Twitch was nowhere near as saturated as what it is now. And if you're a streamer, the #1 voice in your head, I feel like, the critical voice is like, you're just a small fish in the ocean, and all you are is adding to the pile of crap. And there's a lot of people that are delusional, that, not delusional in the sense that they think they're gonna make it, but like, think they'll be that special star that doesn't have to work really hard at it and be super dedicated to it. They'll just get rich. Those are the only ones that bother me. So I didn't lift and shit, you know, I didn't like take care of myself, and I'd always done that. I just streamed all the time. And within the first year, I was just done. I burned out pretty good, and I went and I worked, and I had to make some more money anyway, because, you know, you can only live off savings for so long.
Nothing worth a damn in this place.
And that happened about halfway through Battleborn. I'm getting gas. Battleborn was like where we built the vast majority of our community to this day. Battleborn was a really neat game from Gearbox. I have tons and tons of videos on it. It's one of my favorite games ever. It was really amazing, and it was really underappreciated when it came out, and it should have been a total fucking hit. And video games, I think the world of video games would have been different had that game been a hit, in the sense that a really unique creative IP would have gone far, and that would change maybe some of the decisions that still mire the industry, like, you know, getting a new FIFA with ever increasing microtransactions every year, and getting a new, I miss the old jugs. I don't know why every jug has to be a blood plague jug. I know it's a nightmare, but you can just melee these guys, and I like that whole loop. I need to learn how to melee the blood plague juggernaut. This is becoming a weird video to upload, going through the history, but I felt like it was the only way to do this, you know? This was the only right way to do this, because there are people that might have been following this playthrough. I don't know how many, but we have to retire this community. And the point of this video, as I'll have to increasingly fill commentary and talk about whatever, is that the Day 99 run isn't done. I want to finish what we started. This community's done. We're going to do the Day 99 run on Nightmare. That's my plan. And my plan is the last bit of State of Decay content. This is where we tie into, like, one game streamer. Well, I can't be that anymore. That we can't, because basically Battleborn died is what happened. The State of Decay 2 content that's going to come out of this channel is I'm going to do those legacies on Nightmare. I'm going to beat Heartland and do the Day 99 run, or I'm going to do the Day 99 run, then I'm going to beat Heartland. But either way, that's probably it. There's a couple guides that I have ideas and notes jotted for, but they depend on getting some things, the right characters, because there's already guides. It's a really good YouTuber named Get Good Fox. There's already guides that he's made that are really good on, like, cardio and shooting skills and stuff, and I just don't think we're going to be doing those. So anyway, streamed Battleborn for a while. Amazing game. Met some amazing people there. Wilso and Young Sun and something else. Just all kinds of people. Just, my wife is hot. I need the list in front of me. Miss Parker. I could go on and on and on. Alright, but I was already friends with Vegniga and Tyrell before I was ever a streamer. Basically, Battleborn died is what happened. I took some time away from streaming, a month, to make some money and to revitalize the want to do it, because I did it in a really stupid way, and I would never suggest doing this. If you're just starting to stream, what I would suggest is you only stream 2 to 3 days a week. I'm not kidding you. Not because it's like, oh, it's so hard. No, you're just gonna burn yourself out is the problem. Because it is a grind. You're just like any other career in the arts. You've got to put a lot of time into it. And if you're putting that time in a stupid way, then it won't go near as far. The whole 10,000 hour rule thing is about deliberate practice, not about just throwing 10,000 hours at the wall. And so Battleborn was dying, and that's when I really started to stream a lot of different games. We had to figure out, because it's not like, oh, you know, Battleborn's dead, so I guess I'm dead. That was never even meant to be the plan. So this is where we are, and I can't think of any other place I'd rather be as far as content is concerned in covering a lot of different games. I don't think that, even though it's shit for Twitch growth and shit for YouTube growth, oh, maybe one person, probably myself, that watches this long video, it's a better long-term strategy as far as still wanting to do things. I wish there would be another Battleborn. 100%. I wish there'd be another Battleborn, because that's the way, if you want to be a Twitch person, that you're probably going to grow. To this day, even though the game has changed a lot with guys like Dr. Disrespect, you know, the bar is so much higher, and the fact that you should have a shtick, some kind of shtick, means a lot more than just you're really good at this one game or you provide meaningful or useful information. But the problem is that's still, like, in my opinion, many people will agree, the fundamental core of this industry. As far as getting a foot in the door is like, you need to be somebody in a community as far as a game is concerned. Now, I wasn't necessarily anybody in the Battleborn community, but we had our own people, we had our own friends. This is going better than expected. I've never just talked to an empty room like this. This is... Well, I've talked to an empty room, but I've been live streaming, so you never know if someone's popping in or not. This is just really weird. But I don't want to... I feel like when we do a Let's Play, the reason I'm doing this is because when you do a Let's Play, I feel like you don't have control over that thing. It's not your playthrough, it's our playthrough. That's why the saying on our stream is we port. It's not... I think you don't have ownership as much over it anymore. It's a community playthrough at that point. That's why they call it Let's Play. This was... So anybody who followed this would have been your Let's Play, and I don't want to leave you totally hanging, so let you know... Yay! Let me walk through these without hardly any attention paid to...
That went really well. We should put a trade summit together to really get supply lines going.
Put an end to this community. And let you know that Day 99 will be a thing. On Nightmare Mode. Once we finish the legacies. But I'm still gonna legacy this community and do it properly. It's out of respect for the viewer is what I'm trying to do here and what I'm trying to say. In between, while I try to, off the cuff, come up with things to say to you to keep it rolling, I'm somehow telling you about the entire trajectory of our Twitch career, which is, you know, I guess a thing. And if anybody was wanting to get into the business, what it might look like for you, though, if I had to give meaningful advice, it'd be like, don't follow my path. Come in and be like a rocket. Have great content. Be funny or be useful and just be undeniably good, and you'll grow 1,000 times faster than me. I've been at this for almost 5 years. Yeah, and really just about that, just because before I really took it serious, I was doing like State of Decay 1 streams and stuff just for fun. So you can grow so much faster. This would be considered a really slow path, and also the most disheartening way to do it, I would assume, is to do the breaks I've done. But you don't think anything ever comes free or easy or cheap. You gotta work at it. Work at anything, in my opinion. Lots of ammo too, man. It's gonna suck to get rid of this community, just because they are freaking rich. But we're doing the right thing. I think we're doing the right thing by, you know, talking at the wall for 10, 20 minutes. Well, it's been 20 minutes already. What am I talking about? It's already been 20 minutes. Little pistachio help. Who even do we have? As long as it's not pause while we're doing this and getting us to the next mission. Usually it moves the legacy forward. I feel like Lieben was a guy because he's a streamer. We'll keep Lieben. Fernando's good. You know, that gardening experience is fucking useless. Anything with experience, in my opinion, is useless because you just... Once you've leveled, alright. That's ceased to be useful.
We left things lying around and some of our supplies were ruined.
This guy, you know, Jake the Snake,
straw into gold.
somehow doesn't have pathology. Because he's got the encouragement, stored tons of food. I don't know. +3 morale. Judy, the auto mechanic, might get to stay around. Grace, I'll keep around. Probably Grace. Probably Judy. Probably Jake the Snake. She matters less now. Ingrid with the snake, with the skull hoodie. The skull hoodie used to be like the thing, because there wasn't the closet. Now there's a closet. It doesn't matter, but this used to be a character you had to try to find. But I don't know. Maybe Laura, 1+ food per day. Look at that gardening experience. Just ruins her. Do we have a map? Getting back to the long private journal-like entry, since there's not currently a thing to do, apparently. Usually doing a mission will, like... Oh, wait, it says agreed. Okay, we have to get up here. Fine. The Trader Legacy is drive to the place and press X. Drive to the place and press X. I don't know when I made the change that I wasn't going to try to do solo, like, just one game stream and, like, build a community around it anymore. I want to make content for all we do and make, but I think probably about Ghost Recon Wildlands, I was still in the mindset of you gotta, like, try to build something on one game. And we streamed that game for, like, oh god, I don't know, 4 or 5 months probably, which isn't especially long, but it's especially long for that game because at that time there wasn't much else to do besides there's another Sicario by the dumpster. And they didn't have multiplayer until really late in that game's life cycle. And when they did come out with multiplayer, it was okay, but it was just so late. I probably should kill this guy. Watch us die. See, I'm thinking like nightmare mode, and I'm just... What is he, by the way? What are his abilities? Swordplay? Oh. See, these guys are so much easier to dodge compared to the Blood Plague Juggernauts, who are just fucking crazy. I'm obviously being very dumb, but it's all on purpose, believe me. Even though most of it's totally not on purpose. Yeah, usually it's the internal dodge. Now that still works with Blood Plague Juggernauts, it's just much more difficult. I'm kind of off the Twitch thing now. Like, here's how I have a Twitch career, because I'm finding my feet. I needed to do this anyways. My brother wants me to make a series where I do this all off stream. Now I see I just have to find my feet. Which is, you know, an easy way of saying, hey, I'm still trying to talk to an empty room. without anybody in the chat. But at least we're now beyond emotional soliloquy. So let us move on. I mean, normal mode still has some challenge. I don't think normal mode would be a bad place to start. If you've never done this before, I would start on normal. Of course, this community is pretty deep, though, so we're, you know... Hopefully we don't lose Jake. So, you won't even start this difficult. We need to make him rush. You'll start, like, with, like, 2 zombies around. That's how the game was for us. It was about, like, 2 zombies. I saw I was watching a guy kill a Bloodplate Juggernaut with melee. And within like 3 of these, he had the thing already down on its knees.
Oh shit!
Pretty surprised this motherfucker still hasn't gone down. No, we cursed in this. Isn't that something we have to avoid? I think so my brother wants me to do a series called The First 10. We play games like this off stream. And it's just the first 10 hours of any game. Close combat really didn't do much. Gotta kill him now though, we started this. I don't think he has any skin on his calves. So if you're doing close combat, you can do like 2 hits. That actually killed her. Wow. Oh, we did it. That wasn't pretty. But having a super established community meant that we had all kinds of painkillers. Oh boy. Which is part of the Day 99 run. Why the Day 99 run was no more. I got really bored. We were so set up, and the game never felt that challenging. And that was fine, but if we were playing on Nightmare, I'm dead. I would have died. I would have died a long time ago. That second time that he knocked us, that we got hit by him, plus more and more zombies would have showed up. Probably on a Dread Zone, I imagine I'm dead too. I haven't played in Dread Zones yet. I just jumped right to Nightmare, because I'm a real hard ass, you know? Real good at this game, real good. If you had to tie it all into one thing, the point is that I'm going to try to make content for games I want to play and like. And I'm just going to try to create a bunch of content. But the question is whether or not that is at all useful these days. It's what I'm going to do, but there's a lot of Let's Plays out on YouTube. There's a lot of Let's Plays. But it's better than nothing. I don't know how somebody would do it. Like, if you didn't have, like, a shtick, I'm not sure what else you would do besides just make more content. I feel like that's just what you're supposed to do. That's what there is. But to grow faster and better, I'd imagine in 2020, you're not supposed to be a variety streamer if all you're known for is gameplay. And Let's Plays, I noticed that Markiplier's Let's Plays still get like tons of views. So I mean, they're still a thing, but I think they're a thing for the people that were there when it started. But this is still fun, and this is a video really just for our 120 people out on YouTube, so shout out to y'all. And the first 10 is supposed to be a series just for y'all on YouTube, so shout out to y'all.
Yo, what's up, neighbors? We sure could use a hand over here.
You guys very likely may be getting inferior content because YouTube, straight up YouTube commentary is not what I've been doing for 5 years. I am definitely primarily a streamer. Do I like streaming more? Yeah. You know, it's about the community. It's about the community. The people you meet, people you get to interact with. But I like editing. I like editing videos. I think it's fun.
Good to see you're still upright.
What generic thing am I supposed to say to you? Here, generic thing should incur generic result. Thank you. Like right here? The fact that she made all that noise on Nightmare would mean shit it would have hit the fan. I'm supposed to confront these people. I don't even have a gun. But they can't headshot you on normal, so I'm just gonna go. Well, hold on. Let's see if I can trade. Let's see if we can trade with these people and do this. Should get better at it, though. With the series, the first 10 should get better at it. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do it for my brother. Because if my brother was not around, the stream and the YouTube would not still be around. It's that serious. My computer broke. I had not made anywhere near the kind of money that would have been necessary to get back up and running. And I found some work.
I got a feeling you and me can do business.
But my brother helped me out a ton. So, very, very nice of him. So, I have to make the first 10 series. That was his idea, and we've got to honor that idea. Just like I try to prioritize doing the Let's Plays for games that have been bought for us, which Freak Show is a super long time viewer. Freak Show's been a viewer back when I was farting around with State of Decay just for fun. State of Decay 1 streams just for fun. He bought the stream like Tales from the Borderlands and stuff. And gotta eventually do that. See, if there was gonna be one game that I was gonna try one last time to be a strict one game style of streamer and player, it would have been Borderlands. And love that game. Borderlands 2 is my second favorite game of all time, and I put a ton of time into it, and I love the first Borderlands. I did about as much content as I could do leading up to Borderlands 3. But Borderlands 3 just hasn't grabbed me quite as much yet. I'm hoping it will in the future. I imagine if I just sat down and played, I'd probably be pretty plugged in. But when you take, that's how you should drive in real life. This is actually a driving instructional video and not a, here's what a small streamer and YouTuber looks like, oh, well, sounds like, after trying to do this thing for 4 years in the gig economy. As the economy collapses because of COVID, this is what they sound like. I've totally lost my train of thought. So that'll be a thing. See, if you're a YouTuber, you don't even fucking play, man. You don't even gotta play. You just... It's all about the commentary. That's how little the gameplay matters. That was a big thing, like, last year. A bunch of YouTubers being called out for that kind of shit. But they weren't even actually playing the game. They were just stealing the gameplay just so they could do their commentary. Nobody gave a shit, though. It was just all about the commentary. You don't need to steal from the partners.
Sorry for trying to cheat you. It's just that we're desperate for fuel. Can you help us?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, so they need fuel. How far away are we from the base? Can you pull a rucksack out from a... I have to say about Norma, though, like, again, this is what we were doing in the Day 99 run. Think about that. Compare this to Nightmare right now. Compare this to Nightmare. There is virtually zero threat. This is how this game launched, and this is deeper into it. We got a big base. We're on, like, day 50, I think. I wish you could check that. This is still like a, you know, a 60+ hour community. And even at that point, the game really is not ramping up. Whereas Nightmare straight up just wants to kill you. And I think that's the way it should be. I think State of Decay 2. I've talked about this a lot. I got a video ranting on Daybreak because I'm going to go there again for a little bit. I think it's in a freaking great place. I have a ton of fun when I play this game anymore. Nightmare is just, it's the breakdown experience. It's back to that State of Decay place again, except it's even better. And even though, but the problem is Daybreak. Daybreak is not half of what Life Man, look at this. We got it. This is literally fucking hours right there. Speaking of daybreak, this is hours. 6 of those. Wow. Oh, they need fuel, don't they? I don't think I can do this. I think I have to be there. I think I have to be there. Well, that sucks. Alright, well, I guess we're driving back down. Unless they show us where to, like, search for it. Maybe not. There's probably a gas station up, though. I could probably just go grab one. There. I bet you there's a damn rucksack there. I'm gonna go there. There's things I still love. Is there a zombie inside there? There's things I still love about State of Decay 1. Some things that I still think it did better, like passive repair of vehicles. You can get passive repair of weapons now. If you're willing to put 3 hours in full clears. I should always put a preface, 3. An asterisk, 3 hours at a minimum. If you're getting, you know, perfect full clears. And you can have that back, but you don't have vehicle repair anymore. And so, like, facilities like the auto mechanics thing suck ass because they do one job. Oh, whoops. That was... Like I said, this is a driving instructional video. They do one thing, you can craft repair kits. Like, how does that not provide passive repair of vehicles? To tell you how habitualized I am in streaming. I just looked at the damn... I keep looking over at the chat even though it's not... No one's talking. Oh, this is what it was like. So, we can even tie... I'm getting like... There's like 3 different trains of thought going on right now, but... If you want to know what it's like to stream on Twitch when you're first starting out, if you don't have anything underneath you as you get going, this is what it's like. You just talk. Nothing else happens. And you do that. And then eventually, with patience and work, with patience, things will change.
Well, better than nothing.
Like, 3 zombies showed up and the game's like, dun, 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 dun. Remember they changed the AI? Anyway, the auto workshop sucks. It should totally give you passive repair of cars. And this... What? I don't even think you can change that. Oh, I didn't know you could change it. Can I change it at the last minute and get the boon? I won't do that anyway, but I do wonder. That's max. Jesus, why is it so slow? That's a... God, the aiming mechanics. I've been playing Doom. You can see those have been uploaded to YouTube, and of course, Doom is as smooth as smooth. It is, as they say, like buttery, silky clouds. That's how well it controls and plays. And, sorry, Undead Labs. I love you. But Doom's control mechanic... A Nightmare? That guy fucking doesn't mess around at all. You're not gonna hit... He doesn't give you that moment to, like, hit the headshot like that. Success. This is my favorite zombie game. So before you think I'm just trying to sit here and trash on them, I'm not. This is my favorite zombie game, but... I don't... I have a 30-minute rant on Daybreak, so I'll save you it here. But you compare Daybreak to Lifeline, and that's all that really need be. That's all that needs said. Now, see, this is escalating a little bit.
Down to my last one.
You know, there's some things going on. There's a screamer or two. I think that I'm probably already dead on Nightmare. There's a couple screamers. There was a bloater. There was a feral. So, I think normal's still a good place to start. It's really hard to die on normal. Now I have to somehow find the train of thought from the 500, like 5 other roaming conversations we're having that involve Twitch streaming. Wow, second feral, nice. Twitch streaming and YouTubing and yada yada. I think he's in the wall though. That's too bad. My nephew's died multiple times on normal. There's no insult in playing on normal. That's what I'm trying to get at. There ain't no insult in playing on normal. If you're learning the game, play on normal. You're not a baby. You're not a lesser player. It's totally a fine way to learn the game and play the game. But they gotta keep things like Nightmare around for players like me that feel like that's the way to play it. This guy's just surrounded.
That's my last one.
That's a lot of zombies though. I think right now the big difference is the spawns aren't really different. There's probably a few less zombies, but I think, oh, I'm stuck. But I think it's the fact that they don't hit as hard. I'm stuck. This is something they never really fixed. But they still have a radio command for it, thankfully. Oh god, the voice acting on that was this is fucking shitty. I'm just gonna have to exit. That guy's gonna do whatever. This will be the strangest video I've ever made on YouTube. It'll have one view. And I'll be thankful for that. But as I say, I'm doing this out of respect. When you do a Let's Play, you have, you almost have to finish it at that point, because if anybody's watching that, they're on a journey with you now. That's their playthrough as much as it's your playthrough. And, I didn't want to leave this one hanging. You guys need to see it wrapped up so we can set up for our true day 99 run on Nightmare, which we'll probably see a lot more deaths. I plan to use Red Talon people. So I don't like Daybreak. Got a 30-minute video on it. I feel like that kind of wraps up that. I think some of the building facilities should be really changed. Well, I don't think that other... these guys still need gas, right? I don't know. Whatever. Probably have medical advice, right? Yeah. I will 100% save and quit all day when moments like that happen, because that's the game. That's not you messing up and playing poorly. That's just the game. You guys needed gas, right?
How are you? See you around.
Oh, better than good. I'm better than most. Oh my god. Undead Labs again. Like, don't think for a second that I'm like just a hater. It's just that this shit still is a thing. Having to grind, which Daybreak is just as buggy as this, by the way. It's just extremely unforgiving, and you don't earn hardly any prestige, and everything costs way too much. So everything just takes an unnecessary amount of time, and it bothers me. Because time is your most valuable resource. It's the one thing you have, and you don't have an unlimited amount. Thanks for the warning. Appreciate it. Oh, I think we just went back a mission. Yeah, and they're gonna be like, oh, we're struggling. They probably won't need gas anymore. We probably found their gas rucksack, but they don't need it anymore. So day 99 run on Nightmare. Heartland, the legacies on Nightmare. That's what I plan to do. I can't finish it until we're doing a Doom run right now, and I'm gonna do that all the way through. So our buddy Shadow got that for the stream. We gotta do that right, but I think I was talking about Borderlands at one point. Yeah, Borderlands is the one game that would take me out of doing content for a bunch of different games and just try to do the Battleborn thing, try to do the Division thing again. But if you want to do that, as much as that's the business strategy, like the path forward, if you're doing it strictly to try to make a career out of it, it's really difficult to do that if you don't freaking love that game. It is not easy to play a game that you no longer like nor enjoy. And you can increase that by many orders of magnitude if it is a game that you then intend to play every single day. It's already hard to play it. You probably are not going to be somebody who can play it for years and years and years. So don't do that. This is like many short stories now. You don't have to steal. Please tell me you need gas.
We're desperate for fuel. Can you help us?
Oh, good. They only needed gas again. There you go. Dude, he screwdrivered the back of her ear. There's so many of the classic zombie films and the animations. I think this is the final mission, though. Wonder what... So we're gonna take 3 people with us. We're gonna have to load them down soon. There's not many achievements left, and that's another big thing. Is before I do a capstone, I'd like to do achievements. The Doom one's gonna be weird because we're on Steam
Don't just stand there. Come
for that
on
one,
in.
but yeah, thanks. Establish a legacy. Alright, so the next mission's gonna be coming up. Probably zombies right at home will move things forward. What do we decide? We're gonna keep Jake the Snake. We're gonna probably keep Ingrid just out of respect for the old days. We're gonna keep the streamer, Lieben. And might keep the auto mechanic, Jerry. Yeah, I think that was gonna be it. So we need to start filling them up. We may not see them. There you go, day 47. That's what we made it to on this day 99 run. We didn't die though. See, the next day 99 run is gonna be so much more exciting because there's totally the possibility of having the run ended. It just sucks that it's such a long run. And I don't mean that in the sense that, oh, this game, I can't play it. I really like this game. I really like this game. That's why I'm doing this right now. But in the sense that there's a lot of other projects to do, and the days take an hour and a half, and I wish that you could fast forward them. My buddy Wilson, speaking of like improvements and suggestions, he mentioned like, why in Daybreak can't you level up your red talent person? And I thought that's a great idea. Anything to change Daybreak right now. Why can't you level up a red talent person in there and be able to come in with a fully leveled up person when you run it from there on out and have like some unique skills attached to it? Anything. But at the same time, I don't think they should put any development resources towards Daybreak because I just think it's that bad. And I think it'd be a waste of their time. They have like 45 people there. I'm looking at the chat again. The chat that doesn't say anything. So they just need to make things cheaper. Like, they built these cool things like the Clio Core, and you just never use it because you're like, fuck that. If I use that thing like we did just a minute ago, that means I'm gonna have to farm for another hour and a half. They're pretty smart about things. Like, you think about some of the things they did in this game, and there's so many like layers of complexity when it comes to the management, and they're no slouches. You know that, and the stuff they made for the Red Talon people and the stuff that they made outside of Daybreak is all really cool. Why do they not want people to use it? Why did they put such a barrier?
Everybody get ready. We got wall-to-wall zombs coming in.
Not just for, like, say you are somebody who plays on normal. That means Daybreak is a pain in the ass to you. Not because, again, it's not the sense that you're a worse player. It's just that, you know, you're not balls to the wall all the time, State of Decay. You probably will never see most of this Daybreak shit. You'll probably just
slow me down.
I don't care that I'm just gonna start loading up. I guess I'll take some of these. This guy's like carrying 7,000 pounds now. Used to be able to just load your gun from in here. Probably have some cool guns, huh? As long as this community's been around. I love how there's not one single zombie attacking us right now. Oh, there's one at the door. There we go. Just one full auto. Durability. There. Oh, we just got rid of that car repair kit. These guys were not going to bring into the day 99 run. I'm just doing this for the sake of feeling like I did it. Things are happening all around us. Oh, that's the sound you don't want to hear, but don't worry, we have a...
You guys are all right.
For it. Get 'em, boys! Really like the Bounty Broker update, too. I complain about Daybreak constantly. Look at this, all kinds of mods, too. Another thing I miss from the original State of Decay is I miss
survivor I see is like a fucking gift.
just having things going on in the background. You could, like, have the base doing, like, 5 things. Like, hey, go craft some meds, and that would take, like, 10 minutes. And then craft... It's all instant now, which seems like a nice quality of life change, but I like the sense of having the base be busy. Is this full auto? Probably not. Well, that thing's definitely not full auto. That's a fairly... It used to be, at least, a fairly common shotgun. Do I not have shells? I should use all... I should craft all the ammo that we have available. I'm trying to finish this for you guys. I'm trying. Have we got to the next mission? I'm admittedly already like, I've talked for an hour to myself in a room. I'm good. There, these tumblers. These are really cool little mods. You'll never see them. What does Jake the Snake have anyway? Words of... That's not even that good. He's probably the best one in the whole community. Wasn't Lieben pretty solid? Lieben almost maxes that out. I wonder what his bonus is at the bottom. The 33% facility action speed's okay, I think. I don't know, Lieben. Grab some shit, alright? That's all I know. Just take some stuff. Put that away. I don't think it's that rare. Maybe we'll meet Lieben on the road. What I wish could happen is that your
Here's what I think. If you look rich, everybody respects you.
pool of community members... Wait, oh, there we go. That might be a full auto shotgun. Fitted with a drum magazine? Well, sure. Yeah, I wish you could run into your people out. You know, out there. In the world. God, look at all these box mines and stuff. This community was loaded. Oh my god, so many parts. So many parts. I'll probably not make another community with these guys, though. I don't know, maybe Lieben. Maybe Lieben will have one last. That's the best way. Those are 50 each. Just pile up weapon remains before you leave.
That's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy, alright. But this will take these presses. The point is if I ever grab these guys, they'll have things on them. Compost bins are amazing. Pill press is pretty good. Collection of board games is good. Never see this stuff anymore. Oh god, there's something big and nasty out there. Canning station? Like, I have yet to run into a lot of these. And since I started doing playthroughs again on this game. Motorized targets, Xboxes. Is that a Clio station? Oh, it's not. Oh, dude, we do have transmitter. Oh god, look at all these network signal boosters. People need these. People need those. I don't know what to do. I know that these are really valuable for people. I'll just try not to get rid of them, and I don't know. Can we give them away? I have 5 of them. I have a Discord. I think it's linked. If it's not linked, then I'll get a link to it. And, you know, maybe somebody can get these. Some real spooky ambience I never noticed before. Alright, we know Lieben's gonna make it because he's a streamer. Jake the Snake's gotta make it, even though he's hurt. Judy, I don't think Judy's even all that good. Oh yeah, Grace. Yeah, she's not very good, actually. She's got that 30% max health, but she's got that 3+ morale to make up for it, though. She's got halitosis. Doesn't she have, like... Oh, she just has this. She's got a cool backpack. I'm gonna keep her. I'm gonna keep her. She's lucky. What are all these trade goods? Hell, that'd be a good way to start a community, honestly. Just grabbing a bunch of that shit up.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna be pretty loaded down. Just in case we ever play you again. All kinds of different weapons we collected during this day 99 run. It's all documented. But we're gonna do another one. Hopefully we'll get even richer. One thing I wish, and maybe it is a thing, I can't confirm or deny this, is when you played Breakdown back in State of Decay 1, there was less loot just like this one, but the loot you found tended to be like of much greater quality. And I don't know that that's a thing in... Oh, what's the Arctic Warrior? I'd have the 50 cal. It's important. There's the battle rifle. What are these? Just handmade brakes. These are really useful too. I don't hardly ever find these in Nightmare, but yeah, it was.
That's wonderful.
It was better loot. It was better loot. I would typically end an episode here, but I'm just trying to finish this fight. Probably have all kinds of crazy shit in here too. Throughout the course of this game, I've probably had a little bit of everything that there was in the early game. We had a bunch of friends like Mythic Weeb and there's now Mythessa. There's a oh, I love the Persian meal. That thing's actually fucking ballin'. I was dumb. I have like a ton of Clio stuff for some reason. So in those early days when we were all playing it, I must have just like said, screw it. I'm gonna join the party. I'll just spend it. I'll just spend it all. I'm gonna store that and grab that Apocalypse bat. Alright, Jerry makes it. I don't know that we'll ever see Jerry again, but like I said, it'd be neat if you could run into these people. Or you could call them in. I think I'd like that even better, call them in. I'm eating pistachios and it feels like my throat's closing up. Maybe I have a spontaneous allergy. Maybe it's because of, hey, God only knows what you've said over the course of the last hour, but you gotta keep it going. I think Fernando, is that who we wanted to take? Oh yeah, Fernando's actually really good. Yeah, Fernando. Jake the Snake, Jerry. Weren't we gonna grab Ingrid out of respect? I think we were gonna grab Ingrid out of respect. Let's grab Ingrid. I've never taken this. Sounds like someone died in the background. This many people before.
Man, this shit is heavy.
Everybody's got pills. Circuitry tends to be pretty rare, so I'll grab some of that. Filling machine, homemade stuff more quickly. I keep grabbing a lot of mods. I wonder what you guys would grab. The guys that I plan to make are like how to make a ninja. Oh, fishing. How to make the ultimate carrier of things. And the way that I can do that is I also need this community slot open. If I end up doing it, which is what I would do. If I make a guide, that's how I do it. Is I need this slot open so that I can randomly roll people and hopefully eventually get the perks that I think would be necessary to build that kind of, hey, Red Talon, sure. That kind of community. What else do we have? We're going to be able to fill one more backpack up. Like this guy, he's got a lot of space as well. He's got backpacking resourcefulness. That's why if I had discipline on top of that.
I hate to be that
Or wait.
guy, but I gotta ask how that favor's coming.
No, maybe it's resourcefulness. Discipline's the one where you get a little bit more supplies, and then he's got striking, which isn't all that good. But I like playing with it. I have no idea why. One, I still like the old... I'm gonna quit eating these pistachios. You guys... This is gonna be the one time I've made YouTube content off stream, and it's gonna be like... You're gonna get to hear a guy die. He recorded his last moments. He was making, you know, more shitty content. Hey, a sword. I miss the weapon specializations from State of Decay 1 as well. I miss being able to secure an entire area, but I made a long video on this one as well. On this whole subject. So I think that guy's it. No, Ingrid. Ingrid out of respect. Ingrid out of respect. Because I feel like we just did one of the last missions. One of the, like, next to last missions that occurs. The point of this is... I believe I went over early, so you wouldn't have had to have made it an hour in. We just have to finish this fight now, but... The point of this was... We're still going to do the Day 99 run. I'm still going to try to do the Day 99 run and finish it up. Hey, just ARs. I don't think I have any of the really, like, broken guns. Really rare broken guns in here, from what I can tell. Grenade launcher, sure.
That's almost as much as I can carry.
Oh god, that's from back in the day when it's still super heavy, but the Clio Heavy Sniper used to, like, put you all the way to red. Put you all the way to red. These suppressors are kind of worth. If you really think about it. If you don't think I'm dedicated to these communities, our YouTube and Twitch community, we're all just one community. Let's just face it. Then you think that I'm about to kill 60 hours of my life right here. 60 hours of my life is gonna die when this community dies. And everybody else with it. I have no idea what anyone else has, but at this point I don't really care. Is there any other mods we want to take? Anything else that seems really rare? 100% I probably should have gave this out to somebody if they really wanted it, but at the same time, understand, I would totally give you the network signal relays. That's why I put them in there. Bug me on Discord or something and we'll give them out, but on the stream. But, the parts and the crafting material, it really would ruin your experience. That's my take. I mean, some people like that. That's cool, and there's people who do that kind of thing, so I would go there. This thing has to go. I forgot all about that. Alright, we're good. She's stocked up. Now let's go. We got all the red talon stuff on Jake. Traded the summit. Yeah, I think this is it. I believe this is it.
Is everybody ready to get this trade summit started?
Yeah. I'm just gonna drop it. That's how I feel about that. Let's grab some shotgun ammo. I should have some shotgun ammo.
I've got a great neutral location picked out. Meet you all there.
Pretty sure this is it. So we almost made it. We've almost done this together. We've almost sat in a room alone and talked for an hour so we can finish this off and feel like, hey, it was still kind of a thing we did. But it's coming back. As I say, don't you worry. I'm gonna do my best to do this Day 99 run thing. At least once, so we can say we did it. It is a full auto shotgun. There's not many of these in the game, and they're like really good on people. Like when just your random survivors. I got that gas can, kind of sucks, but...
I'm hitting the road for a bit.
Adios, yeah! Do we have gas? I wish I could refuel from... I'll just completely load the backseat with gas cans. I already kind of did that. What the hell am I doing? I got so much more room in here for shit. We're not legacy quite yet, though, so it'll be alright. Well, we had neutral location about the center of the map. I also forgot how the trader thing worked, and I was kind of nervous because we're trying to do the trader legacy next on our nightmare run. And I couldn't remember. Though I do think things go to shit here, right? Isn't that pretty much what happens? Things go to hell. So Lieben, Jerry, did I stock up Ingrid? I think I stocked up Ingrid and Jake. And then I think that Jerry has all our network signal boosters, so if you want to catch us on Twitch, I can, I'm gonna have that third slot just to roll people so I can try to make build guides If we get to it, that's not going to be content, I promise, because I don't know that I'll have time on top of the rest. But I am going to try for y'all. For you, for us, for them, for the thing, for the world, for the gender neutral dude is. So the point is I'll have a third slot and I could probably just like grab her. Fuck yeah. Soon I'll have another slot. I think that went well. Did I mention that this is a driving instructional video? This is the budget version. This is the one you find at the Walmart. Oh, hey, there it is. Good. We're gonna do it together. I told you would. I don't think there's anything else we really need to grab, so I don't really care. We have all the red talent shit.
Fucking great.
What I think is weird, though, is I really remember and believe I did have at one point a red talent person. I totally had called one in. I think the problem was that that was back when you couldn't, like, re-roll them. And there was only one in particular that I really wanted, which was hacking, so I could get that other outpost. And it never showed up. Oh, Grace. I forgot about Grace. Well, I just won't kill her off. She just won't be loaded up. As I say, I don't think there was really anything extraordinary about what we had. How many incriminating things did we manage to say over the course of an hour? We definitely had an emotional... Call mom. There we go. The last note we find. Fucking makes sense in the time of COVID. Hey, Israel.
I couldn't agree more. What the hell was that?
Creatures.
We got some dumb shits trying to kill us here.
Where? Oh, actually, this will be hard. A nightmare? This will be super tough on nightmare. Of course, on this, it's nothing. That's the big thing about normal. Is humans, like, they don't fucking matter. Yo, dog, watch out. I'm gonna execute this guy Silence of the Lamb style. But yeah, this is gonna be a lot harder. We just made a ton of noise, didn't we? Oh, then a raid. Yeah, this will actually be pretty hard on Nightmare. We're gonna have to be really loaded up. I'm glad we did this now. I mean, I'm not sure that I'm happy about all the incriminating things and hello God, it's me, Margaret talk we had, but at the same time, I'm glad that now we know what to look forward to when we go into Nightmare. It's gonna be tough. Now, my suggestion with bloaters is just walk into them. That's what I usually do. But again, I'm a Nightmare player, and you plebs here on normal probably don't know that strat. Probably can't do that strat the way that I can do that strat. I should have brought more shotgun ammo. It's so nice not to give a shit about ammo for a minute and just shoot. Like, yeah, we could be melee in these things, but sometimes it's nice just to not care. You got any of these guys have shotgun ammo? I'll take that blade real quick. The shitty machete. Oh, I guess you need to die. I think a jug shows up. This one at least makes a little more sense too. This is probably the best one, because having a big conflict at the end that combines many different elements of what you have to do when you're trying to kill play cards, that actually makes sense. She's bugged the hell out. But the builder one is by far... Hey, your people are dying in here. The one that bothers me the most. We just did it, but I can't imagine it gets worse. It's like, hey, build things. Yeah, you gotta build. You would have built so many things to do what you did, especially a new player, like who's experimenting and just learning the game. They're gonna be building stuff. Those missions should totally happen before the play card thing goes down.
Watch out for that pharaoh.
And then they have like the immigration mission where they're like, you know, you gotta take people, but you can't take everybody. See ya. So you just gotta kill them. That's the message. At the end of the world, you gotta take some people in, but you can't take everybody. Those people that you can't kill, that you can't take in, kill them.
Loader alert.
It's weird that this is a game that I would say has, you know, a pro-social message, but at the same time, one of the core elements of it is like you can only have certain people. At the end of the world, you can only have certain people. So I'm not making a any sort of opinion statement on. I mean, I'm sure it's a truth that, just like right now, like who's more valuable in a crisis? Well, a doctor. I think she might die too. But she hasn't really been moving. Yeah, this is gonna be really hard. This is gonna be really hard on YouTube. On, oh shit. A Nightmare. I'm playing like, you know, dog doo-doo, because I'm just sort of fooling around. But... oh, she died, I think. Oh, that sucks. I don't know if you can fail this, though. I probably should try to find some meds. I bet Judy had meds.
That's bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty... I don't think there's a community left. This is going to be really hard on Nightmare. That's the point I'm getting at. I try to stay off the subject of the other stuff, because it is not at all poignant. But totally that mission is like, who do you really want to keep? Who do you really want to let in? You're trying to build the ultimate base. No healing items. We'll let him deal with the Juggernaut. Do I have like sniper support or something? No. This became surprisingly hard. Well, it's not really hard. I came in with nothing.
Time to reload.
But the main point still stands, so that this is gonna be
That's my last match.
more challenging. I think the door killed him than I at first expected. On Nightmare, this is gonna be really tough, and we need to be prepared. And we need to be prepared. And out of all the things that I've said, you know, how did he turn? He was outside.
I got an offer for you.
You know, from the emotional. Here's Twitch. He's fucking all the way red. He's Blood Plague. Out of all of those things, maybe the most regretful one is that I talked about the theme of the Builder Legacy, but at the same time, I'm not lying. That's literally the theme. That's right. I'm still using that thing that was hip in 2018. It was like 2018, 2017 when everyone said literally for everything. Stuff that even wasn't literal. Hey. That's exactly what we needed. Thanks. I'm kind of glad you died now. You get to stay that way. This is the legacy mission though, so now what happens? Was it failed? Because everyone died? If that fails it, that means this is going to be even harder. If you have to get people out of this, oh man.
Some of them got ruined.
Our trader legacy, it's tough just to find a trader.
Colorado Springs. Please stay alert. We've had some unusual messages that may be coming from Peterson Air Force Base.
And the trader is an amazing leader because they have basically the best, in my opinion, the best facility. Do we have to redo that because everyone died? See, we're finding our legs. This is now when you can tell that I'm used to talking to myself from those early days on Twitch. Still do it a lot, actually. Because that's kind of the way it works. It's what you gotta do. So I'm still talking to myself, and speaking of talking to myself, what happened? What happened? It's over. That was the legacy mission. We even got the confirmation of like, hey, you're going in. Are you ready? And I'm still glad we did that.
I thought we were close. I guess I thought wrong.
Because that's going to be really tough on Nightmare.
Missed a chance to make some useful friends.
That's going to be really tough on Nightmare. What the hell? Why is this not over? Why did this not end? I felt like we ended it in a fairly fast, appropriate time frame, too. About an hour makes sense. We're gonna see day 48. Is it bugging out? We won the audio bug certainly coming up right now. I'm gonna take this home and I'm gonna save and quit and see what happens. I feel like this game is bugging the shit out right now. But I'm gonna do something to take full advantage of it. Not all of your legacy boons have been unlocked to this difficulty. Any legacy boons that have not been unlocked will be disabled. Changing not recommended during your it will break. Changing difficulty is not during your first playthrough until after you relocate from your first base. It'll break your mission progress. Changing difficulty moves your community to the starter home. Oh, never mind. That's good. You can't just totally cheese it. I would have still done it anyway, the whole trader boon. I just wanted to see if you could cheese it. And you kind of can. I mean, the fact that you bring your community to the starter home, but all the plague guards are dead. All the parts are... You've got all these resources. You know what? At the same time, let's just try it. What do we have to lose? What do we have to lose? Think about it. Just to see if you can cheese it. This will be the one useful thing about this YouTube video. Besides some odd, you know, philosophy that I am, if I can find the damn thing. Let's just see what happens. I hope to God it doesn't reset mission progress. Even then, I think it's like 3 missions, but still.